Geoffrey Boycott, a legendary cricketer known for his unwavering focus and record-breaking runs, but behind the image of the disciplined batsman, a dark secret lurked, a violent incident, a conviction that shocked the cricket world, and a tarnished legacy. This is the story of a fall from grace, a moment of anger that threatened to overshadow a lifetime of achievements. Geoffrey Boycott's journey from a coal miner's son in Yorkshire to one of England's most revered cricketers is a testament to his unwavering determination and extraordinary talent. Born in the mining village of Fitzwilliam in 1940, Boycott's passion for cricket ignited at a young age, fueled by dreams of escaping the harsh realities of industrial life. His talent quickly became evident, and by the age of 15 he was playing for Barnsley Cricket Club's first team. In 1962, at 21, Boycott made his debut for Yorkshire County Cricket Club, immediately establishing himself as a force to be reckoned with. His batting style, characterised by meticulous defence and unwavering concentration, soon earned him the nickname the Boycott Block. In 1964, Boycott's dream of representing England became a reality when he made his Test debut against Australia. He seized the opportunity with both hands, scoring a century in his second Test and solidifying his place in the national team. Throughout the 1960s and 70s, Boycott became a mainstay of the England batting lineup, amassing runs with remarkable consistency and a seemingly unflappable temperament. His career was studded with record-breaking achievements. In 1965, he became the youngest player to score 1,000 runs in a Test season. He went on to score a century of centuries in first-class cricket, a feat achieved by only a handful of players in the history of the game. His ability to occupy the crease for hours on end, wearing down bowlers with his patience and impenetrable defence, made him a formidable opponent. Boycott's career wasn't without its controversies. He was often criticised for his perceived selfishness and unwillingness to take risks, a trait that sometimes frustrated fans and teammates alike. However, his unwavering focus on personal achievement and his relentless pursuit of runs ultimately made him one of England's most successful opening batsmen. In 1977, Boycott was controversially dropped from the England team, sparking a public outcry and a debate about his place in the national side. He made a triumphant return in 1979, captaining England and scoring a memorable century against Australia at Headingley. His career continued into the 1980s, and by the time he retired in 1986, he had amassed over 8,000 Test runs, cementing his place among the cricketing greats. The incident that forever tarnished Geoffrey Boycott's reputation unfolded in 1996 in the picturesque French town of Antibes. Boycott was vacationing with his then-girlfriend, Margaret Moore, a successful businesswoman from Manchester. What began as a romantic getaway turned into a scene of violence and accusations that would shock the cricketing world and the wider public. According to Moore's testimony, an argument escalated into a physical altercation. Boycott, fueled by anger, allegedly assaulted her in their hotel room. The details of the incident were graphic and disturbing. Moore claimed Boycott repeatedly punched her in the face, leaving her with significant bruising and swelling. Fearing for her safety, Moore fled the hotel and sought help from the local authorities. Boycott was arrested and charged with assault, setting in motion a legal battle that would drag on for years. The incident immediately sent shockwaves through the cricketing world. Boycott, known for his disciplined and controlled demeanour on the field, was now accused of a violent crime. The allegations were in stark contrast to his public image, raising questions about the man behind the cricketer. The trial took place in 1998, and the courtroom became a battleground for two conflicting narratives. Boycott vehemently denied the charges, claiming that Moore's injuries were self-inflicted or the result of an accident. He portrayed himself as the victim, accusing Moore of lying and seeking revenge. However, the court found Moore's testimony to be credible and Boycott's defence unconvincing. He was convicted of assault and sentenced to a fine and a suspended jail term. The verdict was a devastating blow to Boycott's reputation, shattering the image of the cricketing hero and revealing a darker side to his character. The fallout from Geoffrey Boycott's assault conviction was swift and devastating. Once revered as a national hero, Boycott quickly became a pariah in the eyes of many. The British public, shocked and appalled by the allegations and subsequent conviction, turned on their former cricketing icon. Sponsorships and lucrative broadcasting contracts evaporated overnight. The BBC, who had employed Boycott as a cricket commentator, immediately terminated his contract. His reputation, built over decades of cricketing success, lay in tatters. Boycott's conviction also sparked a wider debate about domestic violence and the responsibility of public figures. Women's rights groups condemned his actions, while others questioned the decision to honour him with an OBE, Order of the British Empire, in 1977, considering his history of alleged abusive behaviour. Within the cricketing community, reactions were mixed. Some former teammates and colleagues rallied to his defence, emphasising his contributions to the sport and suggesting that the incident was an aberration. Others were more critical, expressing disappointment and disgust at his behaviour. The controversy surrounding Boycott's conviction also reignited discussions about the power dynamics between men and women, particularly in the context of domestic violence. It highlighted the need for greater awareness and education about domestic abuse, as well as the importance of holding perpetrators accountable, regardless of their status or achievements. Boycott himself remained defiant, maintaining his innocence and refusing to apologize for his actions. He continued to appeal his conviction, but his efforts were ultimately unsuccessful. The incident cast a long shadow over his legacy, raising questions about whether his cricketing achievements should be considered separately from his personal conduct. Geoffrey Boycott's road to redemption has been a contentious and complex one. Despite his conviction, Boycott never publicly expressed remorse or accepted responsibility for his actions. He maintained his innocence and fought to clear his name through appeals, all of which were ultimately unsuccessful. Nevertheless, Boycott gradually found his way back into the cricketing world. He returned to broadcasting, albeit with a different network, and continued to share his insights and opinions on the game. His knowledge and expertise were undeniable, and many fans were willing to forgive his past transgressions in light of his contributions to cricket. However, Boycott's return was not without controversy. His defiant stance and refusal to apologise for the assault sparked outrage among some who felt that he had not truly atoned for his actions. The debate surrounding his legacy intensified in 2019 when he was awarded a knighthood for his services to sport. The knighthood reignited the debate about separating the artist from the art. While some celebrated Boycott's cricketing achievements and saw the knighthood as a fitting tribute, others criticised the decision, arguing that it sent the wrong message about domestic violence and accountability. Boycott's road to redemption, if it can be called that, has been fraught with contradictions and mixed reactions. While he has undoubtedly continued to contribute to the sport he loves, the shadow of his past actions remains, a constant reminder of the complexities of human nature and the challenges of separating personal conduct from professional achievements. Geoffrey Boycott's legacy remains complex and deeply divided. His batting records are undeniable, his technique revered, and his contributions to English cricket undeniable. He remains a legend in Yorkshire, his home county, and his name evokes memories of an era when patience and resilience were prized above all else. However, the stain of his domestic violence conviction remains indelible. His refusal to take responsibility for his actions and the subsequent knighthood have further muddied the waters of his legacy. For some, he is a hero, a symbol of grit and determination. For others, he is a cautionary tale, a reminder that even the most celebrated figures can have a dark side. Geoffrey Boycott's story is a complex tapestry of triumph and controversy, a stark reminder that even the most revered figures can have a darker side. His cricketing achievements are undeniable, but the shadow of his domestic violence conviction remains. The debate surrounding his legacy is a testament to the nuanced nature of human character and the challenge of reconciling personal flaws with professional accomplishments. As we reflect on Boycott's career, it is essential to acknowledge both his contributions to cricket and the harm he caused. His story is a reminder that we must hold public figures accountable for their actions, even as we celebrate their talents. What are your thoughts on Geoffrey Boycott's legacy? Can we separate the player from the person? Share your thoughts and opinions in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel for more in-depth documentaries exploring the complex lives and legacies of sporting icons.